Welcome to chair yoga. Have a chair that has arms on it for today's practice. Sit comfortably and notice if your knees are coming up too high or dipping down too low. Adjust your feet as necessary to have an even plateau of your thighs. Sit tall. Roll your shoulders just a couple of times to see how you feel today. Exaggerate the roll. Begin to pull your shoulders forward and then all the way back, sliding the shoulder blades up and down your back. Reverse the circles. Press your shoulders back, bring them up, down, and forward. This takes a lot of strength. It also helps release a lot of tension in your upper back. Come to neutral. Raise your shoulders up, press them back, slide them down. Sit tall. Tuck your chin to your chest. Bring your chin over to your right collarbone. Feel the stretch along the left side of your neck. Press your chin back. Keep your body still. Tone your belly. And slowly lift your chin as you gaze over your shoulder. Keep lifting your chin in a rainbow shape. As you look up, chin and nose may point up or not, depending on your neck. Make these rolls very slow. As you come over to the other side, notice if there's any difference from first side. Bring your chin down to left collarbone and then center. Repeat. Bring your chin over to right. Keep your spine and body very still as you lift your chin, lift your gaze. This is a controlled articular rotation from the functional range conditioning school of thought. The thinking here is building strength and flexibility around your joints will increase your mobility over time. Bring your chin down to left collarbone, tuck your chin to your chest. Second side. Bring your chin over to the left. Press your chin over your shoulder. Keep your spine and body still. Create the rainbow shape, looking up. Feel the stretch along the front of the throat. Very important for your overall health. Bring your chin over to the right. Chin over right collarbone and then down center. Second set. Over to the left. Explore the fullest range of motion with this set. This requires a bit of concentration and effort. But if you work at a computer or a lot of your tasks are forward and down, this will help you from the head forward position, which creates a cascade of effects up and down your back. Tuck your chin to your chest. Lift your gaze forward, lift your gaze up. Tuck your chin. Continue with the very big nods. Control the nodding. Keep your spine straight. Look forward, tilting your head to the right. Just enough until you feel a stretch along the left side of your neck. Bring your right hand on top of your head. Just adding a little bit of pressure, draw your left shoulder down. Lift your chin. Take some deep breaths here. You may feel some sensation along the left side of your neck as the scalenes begin to stretch. Turn your head so that your chin is pointing at your armpit. Bring your hand along the back of your head. Add a little pressure. Drop your left shoulder down. Notice the change as you begin to stretch the trapezius. Continue to deeply breathe, as this is what's telling your body it's okay to release. Bring your hand onto the armchair. Slide your chin towards center. Gaze forward, gaze up, some big nods. So if you've had neck injury in the past, pay attention and only do what feels good for your body. Look forward. Tilt your head to the left. See the difference between sides. Bring your left hand on top. Just a little bit of pressure here. Lift your chin. Drop your right shoulder down. Keep your spine straight. Breathe in and out through your nose. When you breathe through your nose, it helps calm your body down just a little bit more. And when your body calms down, your mind starts to slow down and your spirit sort of comes into harmony with all of it. Turn your chin to your armpit and place your hand on the back of your head. Add a little pressure, tucking chin to armpit. Drop your right shoulder again. You may experience a stretch between your shoulder and your neck. That is the trapezius. It's a rope, a little ropey muscle. Does a lot of work when you're hunched over. Bring your hand onto the chair of the arm. Tuck your chin to your chest. Gaze forward and gaze up. Some big nods here. And release. Come to standing. Moving now into the shoulder joint, creating some strength and flexibility around the shoulder. You can use your chair for balance or stand near some other furniture. Stand tall. Starting with the right. Raise your arm in front of you. Make it slow. And as you lift your arm, create some tension in your body. Make a fist with your left hand. Tone your belly. Bring your bicep by your ear. And as you lift, if you notice any kind of sensation, any pain, that's where you stop. Straighten your elbow if that feels okay. Lift and press back. Tone your belly. Flip your palm out. Here's where we go. Reach back. Reach as far back as you're able. Reach, reach, reach. You may feel some shaking. Square your body forward. Your elbow may bend. That's okay. Reach back. Engage your shoulder. Thinking of tucking your shoulder to your spine. And slowly lower it. Reaching back. Think as if you're reaching back to a child in the back of your car, handing them something. Slowly bringing your arm down, knuckles facing your hips. Knuckles facing your hips. This is external rotation of the shoulder. Let's go back. Reach back, square your body, keep your left hand in a fist. Think of straightening your elbow as much as you can. This is where it gets shaky. That's okay. You're building strength. Shaking is good. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Palm facing out. Turn your palm in. Bring your arm forward. Bring your arm across your body. And back to neutral. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach forward, slow it down, reach, reach, reach. Strong body, very still body. Think of straightening your elbow, bring your bicep by your ear. Once you get to your stopping point, wherever that is, flip your palm out. Tuck your shoulder blade towards your spine, square your body, and reach back. Reach, reach, reach. This is where it gets a little difficult, but stay with it. You're building strength around a very weak part of your shoulder. Everybody's shoulder is weak. Right there. Reach back. As your arm comes down by your hip, notice that your palm is turned out. Flip your palm. Take a little rest and then flip it back out. Reach back. Square your body. Tuck your shoulder blade towards your spine. Lift. Once your bicep is by your ear, flip your palm so it's facing in. Reach forward and across. And rest. Shake it out. That's a lot of work. A lot of deep work going on in the shoulder. If you continue doing this on a daily basis, eventually shoulder pain is diminished. Mobility is increased. It's amazing. Create a fist with your right hand. Stand tall, a very firm belly. Tone it. With your palm flat against your hip, raise your left arm forward. And just see where your stopping point is and stay there. Flip your palm so it's facing out. Reach up, reach back, square your body forward. This is exactly where all the work's happening. Reach back, 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 slow it down. Slow it down. Straighten your elbow. Square your body. As your arm comes down, palm is turned out. Pause. Going back the way you came. Recommit to a very quiet body, very strong body. Reach back. Going back the way you came. It's natural that you want to turn to face your arm that's working, but create a focus on the arm. Only move your arm. Reach up. Palm facing out. Palm faces in. Reach forward and across. Let's do that again one more time. Recommit to a solid, strong body. Inhale, raise your arm forward. Slowly bring the arm up. Wherever your stopping point is, wherever shoulder says I'm done, then flip your palm out. Reach back. You may not look like this. You may look completely different because of past things that you've experienced in your body, but that's okay. Do what you can do. Let's slow it down. Reach back, back, back. You're doing this for your future body, the body that is capable of reaching back to a child if necessary. Keep your palm open, pause, and then reach back. Press your arm towards center, keep your body square, keep your body very still. If you're shaking, that's great. It means your muscles are doing what you're asking them to do. Raise your arm by your ear, palm facing out. Flip your palm in, reach forward, across, and finish. Shake it out. Shake it out. That was a lot of work. That's from the Functional Range Conditioning School of Thought. Take your chair and turn it so that you have the back facing you. Moving into some hip mobility. Stand tall, gazing forward. Lift your left knee as high as you feel comfortable. Press your hands into the chair, look forward, lift your chest. Bring your knee out to the side. Look at your foot. Lift your heel as if you're kicking your heel back. Notice how your knee is in alignment with your standing leg. Notice a lot of pinching here. Press your foot back. Keep your spine straight. Bring your knees together. Lift your knee up as high as you feel you can comfortably. Open your knee out to the side. Lift your heel up. Once your heel is lifted as high as it can go, press your heel back. Feel the strength building in the glutes and bring your knee together. Good. Let's do one more time. Lift your knee up, knee just about touching the chair. Open your knee out to the side, square your body. Lift your heel, your knee will drop. Press your heel back. Bring your knee together and rest. That is a very powerful move for improving hip mobility. You're building strength around the joint, flexibility as you move your leg out. So let's do second side. Stand tall. Lift your right knee, flex your right ankle. Bring your knee out to the side, just as far as you're comfortable. Lift your heel, knee will drop. You'll feel a pinching sensation in the right hip. That's what you're going for. Those are little muscles you're working. Press your heel back, press, press, press. Keep your body still. Bring your knees together. Let's do that twice more. Lift your knee up slowly, out to the side. Pause, lift your heel, knee will drop, internally rotating the femur bone. Press your heel back, bring your knees toward center. One more time, nice and tall, open. Lift your heel, drop your knee. Press your heel back, engaging the glute. Bring your knee toward center and rest. That is a lot of work, but it's so good for stability and eventually staving off any pain you may feel. Let's balance a little bit. Holding on to the chair, bend your right knee. Turn your knee out just a little bit. Notice how your toes are still on the ground. Slide your foot to your ankle bone. Stand tall through your left leg. Press through your left foot. Notice how your body lifts another ½ inch. Press your right knee a little farther back. Bring your hand on your waist. Slide your foot up to your calf muscle. Press the foot and your calf together like you're making a sandwich, like you're squeezing a grape. Stand tall. Relax your shoulders. Practice letting go of the chair a couple times. This is known as tree pose in yoga. If you feel comfortable with your hand lifted, pause. You may wish to straighten your right arm and lift your right arm. Hover your left hand so that you've got a good sense of balance, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Let's do second side. So hold on, bend your left knee, turn it out, slide your foot in, stand tall through your right leg, so strong. Bring your hand on your waist and slide your foot up. Press your knee back. If this at all bothers your knee or your hip, just bring your toe back down to the ground. Do what you need to do. Adjust. Practice lifting your right hand off the chair. Just see how this side is. If you have high arches in your feet, it may feel like you're on an ice skate, and that's normal. Doesn't mean you're bad at balance at all. It's just your bones are structured so that it makes it just a little more challenging. If you feel like you can hover, keep your hand there and then stretch your left arm. Call this your branch. Release. Step your foot down, shake it out. Practicing warrior two. Keep your right hand on the chair. Step away so that your arm is straight. Step your right foot toward the chair, toes pointing toward the chair. Bend your knee. Look at your back leg. Scooch it a little farther back. And then notice your toes. They can be pointing forward or on an angle. Straighten your body. Bend your front knee and straighten your front knee. Do this a couple of times. You may feel like bringing your back leg a little farther away if that feels good. Now hold. Look and make sure you can see your right toes. For balance, raise your left arm. Look at it, make sure it's at shoulder height with your palm facing down. And then try right arm, warrior two. Turn your gaze over your right fingertips. Bring your hand back on the chair. Bring your other hand on the chair. Turn, keep your feet where they are, but turn and tuck your back toes. Tuck your back toes. Straighten your legs. Bend your knees just a little bit, a couple of times. So now getting a stretch in the front of your right hip. And release. Lean forward, step forward, stand tall. Let's do second side together. I will adjust my chair so that you can see. So, stepping left foot forward with your toes pointing toward the chair. Look back, bring your right foot back. Keep your left hand on the chair and bend your knee, your front knee, just a few times. Step wide if that feels good. And notice that your knee is stopping to the point where you can see your toes. Straighten your spine. Extend your right arm out, palm facing down. You can hold on here or stretch your left arm out. Gaze over your left fingertips for balance. Looking down, bring both hands on your chair. Tuck your back toes, turn your body to the chair, bend both knees, straighten both legs, bend and straighten. What you're doing is you're creating a lot of knee strength, but you're also opening up the hip flexors. And release, stepping forward, stand tall. Using the seat of the chair, face, and bring your hands on the chair arms. So practice lifting your knee a couple times. And then bring your right foot on top of the chair. If that just does not work for you and there's a lower surface nearby, maybe a stair, anything you can hold on to, move in that direction. Wiggle your right foot over to the left arm. Dip your right knee over to the right arm. Walk your hands forward. You'll notice a stretch in the outer hips. Bend your elbows, lower your body down just a bit. You're going to feel a stretch in your low back and outer hips. Bend your elbows and straighten your elbows. If your knee feels any pain at all, just decrease the depth, not going down as far. If you would like, you can rest your forearms on the arms of the chair. Here you will notice a very deep sensation in the right hip. Let your head go. Your deep breaths here. Slowly bend your left knee. You may notice that the stretch becomes a little bit more deep. Walk your hands onto the armchair. Straighten your elbows. And then release. Second side. Practice lifting your left knee a couple of times. And then help your foot onto the chair. Wiggle your foot over to the right. Walk your hands forward. Bend your elbows and lower your body down. So think belly toward thigh. You don't have to go deep for these to start working. With this gentle movement, you are telling the outer hip, it's okay to let go. When you're ready, you can rest your forearms on the arms of the chair. Adjust your body so that you feel that you could stay here for about 5 breaths. Let your head go. And the deeper you bend your right knee, the more you're going to feel the stretch. Bend and straighten or hold static. Observe if you're holding your breath. Slide your hands onto the chair arm and then slowly press up. Slide your foot off the chair. Step your feet away. Bring your forearms onto the seat. Squeeze your palms together. Step your feet even farther away. Bend your knees. Let your head hang between your arms. And depending on your shoulder health, you can practice bending and straightening your elbows a few times, or go right into the straight arm hold. Let your head dangle between your arms, a nice soft bend in your knees. Hang upside down here. Anytime you're upside down, you're feeding your brain, you're calming your nervous system. If this makes you feel dizzy, you can always stack your arms and rest your forehead on your stacked arms or hands. Maybe cupping your forehead in your hands. So find a position that works for you. Another 3 breaths. Walk your hands toward you. Press up slowly. Walk your feet toward the chair. As you step your feet in, slowly roll up, tuck your chin, arms dangle. Stand up tall, roll your shoulders around a few times. And for the last little ditty of the day, open your jaw, stretch through your face, tilt your gaze up, jet your jaw forward, close your teeth, stretch your throat, and gaze forward. Thank you so much for joining. Have a lovely day.